So the doctor on that side, doctor in charge on that
slope,
skiing
the ski slope.
Slope.
Yeah.
She was
frightened.
She was frightened, and she didn't know how to do, and I instruct her how to set on my cervical collar to protect my cervical spine.
Right.
And finally they found it's very, very serious.
Right.
It was very serious.
That's when they realized that it's very, very serious.
Yes.
Right.
And finally sent out, prepare us to
put you on the ambulance?
To push on the ambulance, and to the hospital is almost on 10 p.m.
It was at 10 p.m. At night.
At night.
And it was the New Year, which meant that most people were like on vacation, not working.
Yes.
And Susan, you said that it actually took them 3 hours before the ambulance showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you feeling then?
I feel very, complicated. I was shocked and I was frightened, and I could only pray. Yeah.
So were you angry why these people didn't know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Were you? You didn't
actually,
have time to get angry.
Yeah, I don't have.
You were just more concerned about him.
Yeah, because he cannot breathe very well, and he lose all the feelings of his limb.
Yeah.
So I'm try to call and contact any person that could help me, including my friends and my relatives in Taiwan. Yeah. So I'm very busy handling. Maybe the social work personality show up, so I don't feel angry at that time.
Oh, well, that's good that you were able to be calm, because I'm sure at that time Joshua would want you to be calm and not get hysterical, and I think at the time you're probably glad that he was awake, because then at least you know that he's okay because he's awake. And then secondly, you know that he was able to tell you how he's feeling, what he's going through, what he would want you to help him. So I think thankfully, he was awake, and that at the time you couldn't rely on yourself, but rely on him, and God, and just willing to obey him and listen to him how you should help him. So at that time, I guess it was good thing that you guys weren't just the two of you. There were some friends around and helping out. But the whole process, when you think back on it now, it's like a nightmare, right?
Yeah, it's really a nightmare.
It was so long, and to think that Joshua was in such pain and agony for so long. You don't want to live back those days, those moments again, because I think it was just too painful to think back, I'm sure. But thankful in a way. Yeah. All right, well, let's take a break here before we hear more about Joshua and Susan's incredible story. Welcome back to People. I'm Shirley Lin. Today I've got in the studio with me a married couple, Joshua Xu and Susan Huang. And the thing is that they met in the year 2000 and they got married in the year 2002. And then eventually in 2008, they thought they want to start their life anew in Beijing. They really like China. But something happened where, their dream or, Joshua's original plan got shattered. And they had a tragic incident that happened to Joshua on the ski slope during their first time skiing in China. And Joshua is now paralyzed from the waist down. Or